You are never, ever, ever gonna get in shape and feel confident unless you follow these 6 habits. And without habit number 6, you're never gonna get in shape. Habit number 1 is getting in the habit of always having healthy food on deck, right? That means once or twice a week, ideally just once a week, you go to the grocery store and you buy all the healthy foods that you need. Then on that same day, you prep all your ingredients. That means cooking a bunch of rice or a bunch of potatoes and a bunch of proteins in bulk, not adding them into individual containers. You can take that step as well, but just having those ingredients basically just prepped, so whenever you need to, make a bowl of rice and chicken, you can do that in 5 seconds. All you need to do is pick 2 to 3 go-to meals that you have on rotation every single week. Maybe that's 4 eggs, another meal is a Greek yogurt bowl with some protein and some fruit, and then some chicken and rice, or chicken or steak and potatoes. Literally, those are the 3 fat loss meals or 3 staple meals that you need. Get in the habit of just always having those meals on hand, always prepping those meals, and just always being able to cook them and always having them ready. And don't deviate from the structure, right? Don't say, okay, I'm gonna try this brand new fancy meal prep because I just want to try it out. But then you realize, okay, it's just a bunch of work, trying out new recipes all the time. Once you find what meals work for you, just keep them on rotation, and then month by month, then you can switch them out. Then you can try, okay, it's been a month, these meals are stale, now I'm gonna try this new meal prep. But before that, don't go switching meals every single week, because that's just super time consuming and it gets confusing. Habit number 2 is having protein with every single meal, no exceptions. When you wake up for breakfast, do not just have a bowl of cereal. If you're gonna have a bowl of cereal, combine the milk with a protein shake, pour that over your cereal. Now you got protein in your cereal, right? Instead of just having, a sandwich with a tiny bit of meat. Take that extra step to go to the deli as well when you get that sandwich, and add in some extra meat into that sandwich, or have a protein shake or a little Greek yogurt cup on the side to make sure you get protein, right? Always have protein in every meal, right? Instead of just going out and getting, okay, I'm gonna get these. Say you go to a restaurant and everyone's getting nachos, right? Be that guy who gets the burger. Maybe you get that lettuce wrapped. Maybe you ask for double patty lettuce wrapped, so you get that extra protein. And then instead of getting the fries, extra patty, and then salad on the side, sauce on the side, so that you can literally get all the protein, keep the calories low. Don't be afraid to do that at the restaurant. I'm literally gonna do that tonight. The biggest rule you just need to follow is just get protein in every single meal, because what this protein is gonna do, it's gonna keep you full, and it's also gonna make sure you don't lose muscle while losing fat. It's also gonna help you build muscle while you lose the fat. Shoot for 30 to 50 grams of protein with every single meal. And that may seem like a lot, but 250 grams of Greek yogurt plus a scoop of protein and maybe a bit of peanut butter or PB Fit, that's pretty much 50 grams of protein right there. 4 eggs or 3 eggs plus a cup of egg whites, that's another 50 grams of protein right there. Habit number 3 is a 20-minute walk every single day. And you can split this up, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night, but 20 minutes every single day. I want you to get outside. Yes, the treadmill is okay too if you really can't make it outside, but ideally you get outside, you get that fresh air, you're gonna feel better. Also, clocking these steps is just gonna help you burn more calories and get lean. A great time to do it is, again, right in the morning. You could bang out the 20 steps. And honestly, if you want to take it a step further, you could double it and do 40 minutes, because honestly, 20 minutes isn't anything crazy. And over time, you're gonna have to add on top of that, right? Once your weight loss plateaus, you're gonna need to add some steps. You're gonna need to add, okay, now it's time to do 4,000 steps a day, 6,000 steps a day, 10,000 steps a day, right? So right now, if you're not moving at all, add in a 20-minute walk. Over time though, once your weight loss plateaus, you're gonna need to walk more and more and more. So start building up the habit of actually going for a walk outside every single day, rain or shine. Habit number 4 is lifting 3 days a week at least, okay? You might think that taking time to go to the gym is time consuming, but realistically, we all have 45 minutes 3 days a week. So you can be literally in the car on that hour mark, ready to go. That's all it takes. I know if we all check our screen time, we're all spending way too much time on our phone right now. I'm sure we all have 45 minutes on TikTok a day. That might be spread out, but honestly, doesn't matter. We can still make it work. So no matter how busy your job is, I have clients that work 11, 12-hour days and they still make it to the gym. There are days where I literally get 8 hours of sleep and do literally 12 hours of work and still make it to the gym because you can manage your time. You just need to manage your time better. Not having time is not is literally, it's not a valid excuse. And even if you think like, okay, I don't have time, well, you can believe that you don't have time and not get in shape, or you can realize, okay, screw it, I have time. It's time to stop lying to myself. It's time to make it to the gym, right? That can be Monday, Wednesday, Friday after your work. That could be before your work, which is even better because you start your day off with a win. Or it could be even 2 sessions on the weekend, then 1 on the weekday. That is like absolutely doable for everyone. And when you're in the gym, say those 3 days a week, every single session, I want you to focus on getting stronger on every single exercise, right? Maybe that's on the bench press, right? I want you to add more weight, more reps, or maybe add in a set every once in a while. That's how you actually do progressive overload, and that's actually how you build muscle, right? If you're doing the same workouts, same weights, week after week, and you're never really improving, just doing the same stuff, you're obviously not gonna force your body to build muscle. So you need to train hard enough to where you literally physically with a gun to your head could not do another rep. That's how hard I want you to be training in the gym on your last set of every exercise. Habit number 5 is stop snacking like a teenager, right? A teenager just goes into their pantry and eats whatever. There's some cookies in there, I'm gonna have some. There's some chips, there's some crackers. No, as an adult, as a man who literally works a job where you literally get paid to be productive and work hard, you need to be snacking on the right foods so that you do not crash your energy. So for your snacks, here are your go-to 3 snacks. Number 1 is just literally fruit. Any fruit that you want, right? Whether that's pineapple, mango, apple, like those are the good ones. Even if they're frozen or fresh, they cannot be dry though because those are super high in calorie, don't fill you up, and are basically just full of sugar. Those ones are off limits, right? But fresh fruit, like when you're hungry, grab an apple, or another snack that you can have is a protein bar or a protein shake, right? Those are super easy, help you get your protein in. Typically tastes pretty good, satisfy a sweet tooth. I mean, a chocolate protein shake is usually pretty tasty. That's another option. And then your third option is literally some vegetables, right? And it's obviously might not be what you want to hear, but especially like if you're really trying to lose the fat, snacking on vegetables is a game changer, right? Get your favorite vegetable. I know we all have that one vegetable that we actually do like, right? And what you could do, you could even air fry these vegetables so they taste good, or you can even grill them and kind of snack on them like that so that they taste good, right? Those are all super good options. Do your best to actually snack on protein or, again, whole foods. Habit number 6 is actually sleeping more than 7 hours every single night. Yes, I know that you work hard and that you're super busy, but getting good sleep is literally the closest thing we have to a fat loss drug. When you get good sleep, you build more muscle and you literally lose more fat. You feel more energetic, less tired. So that means when you actually have to go do your cardio, go to work, hit that workout session, you're feeling your best. Why would you get less sleep and just continue to live like that? You're literally living on you're living on less energy. And when you want to lose weight, you need to have the most energy you possibly can. Whether or not you're trying to lose weight, as a man, we need to be living with 100% energy literally at all times, because why would we not? We only have one life. Why would we not attack that with everything that we've got? Why would we literally wake up and feel crappy in the morning? Hell no. We need to wake up to actually go and get that alarm clock, right? So, an hour before bed, get off your phone, right? If you still need to do some work before bed, turn on that blue light, like no blue light mode on your phone, and you can just look up how to do that. You can find that in settings. Every phone has that. Your laptop also has that. Then 30 minutes before bed, no phone for sure. Just start reading. You could read some self-improvement books, some investing books, some communication books, literally anything you need to level up the areas of your life. Another thing that you can do is buy blackout curtains or sleep with mouth tape or sleep with earplugs, sleep with an eye mask. All of those are shown to improve your sleep quality. Another thing that you can do is get a warm shower, maybe 1 to 2 hours before you go to bed. You can do it a little closer to bed if you don't wet your hair, obviously, but with that, you're gonna feel nice and warm. That warm shower is gonna put you to sleep, and there you go. You're just gonna fall asleep. And have a set sleep schedule. Literally every single day, 7 days of the week. Do your best to wake up and sleep within 1 hour, like a 1 hour time frame. So never wake up later or earlier between 7 and 8 if that's your block, right? So maybe weekdays you wake up at 7, weekends you wake up at 8. And then same with like going to sleep. Do not just like sleep at 10 o'clock every single day. Then on the weekend, sleep at like 3 a.m. because you're gonna feel crappy the next day, and you're literally gonna, it's not gonna help your fat loss. You're gonna feel crappy. So those are the 6 habits I have for you that you need to implement right now if you want to get lean. I promise you, if you're not doing all of these to the best of your ability, you're gonna be limiting the amount of fat that you can lose and the amount of muscle that you can gain. And if you want some help with like a more personalized, customized game plan with building the most amount of muscle that you can, as well as losing fat so that you can be your most confident, productive self, then book a call with the link in the description, and we'll come up with a game plan to help you get into the best shape of your life. Thank you for watching. Peace.